They can't even hear us and shit. Mic check. Is it on? Is it on? Yes, it is on and it is popping. Look, man, ain't that some shit? So, you mean to tell me. So, this is remember what I was just telling you? It's just a Facebook update. So, me and Kisha Kee been sitting here. Let's give him that much. Let's give him that much. Since you wanted to give him that much, let's give him that much. Right? Because it's on and popping. I don't know what the fuck. See, I be knowing. I told you I knew. Huh? What you mean how they gonna see you? It's just on.
Oh, it's on?
God damn it, it's on. What you mean? Motherfucker, what you do? This is my sister, Kisha Kee, man. We've been having a good time in here getting some production done in the studio because, today is the day of her show, right? Kisha Kee show.
Yes.
And we wanted to make a major announcement today, number one, right? And the major announcement was, Miss Kisha Kee, what was it?
Everybody, the Kisha Kee show will be changing to Wednesdays at 7 p.m., okay? That's Wednesdays at 7 p.m. So we will no longer be on Thursdays at 7. Same time, different day. We're going to start on Wednesdays, okay? So I wanted to let you all know, today we were supposed to have a wonderful show and we had some technicalities, you all. But I'm happy to be here and I would like to say hello to everybody.
Yep. So
hello.
It was crazy, man, because she really had her show prepared today. She had some shit to talk about and I damn near want to just roll that beautiful beans footage, but it's a little late and I know she got to get home to the family and all of that type of stuff. So we gonna save it to next week. So she kept telling me, you need to go live and tell everybody that my show not coming on. We need to go live and tell everybody. And then I had this notion to just, because what did I tell you? I said sometimes Facebook just be updating at the same time, and it just be giving me an error, and I can't connect to Facebook through my broadcast software. And then after a while it ended up happening. So talk to him for a little bit, Keisha.
What, y'all? What should we just go ahead and go forth?
You wondering?
I'm wondering. Should we go ahead and go forth?
Because we did a whole commercial. We got a commercial made and everything.
We got a whole commercial and everything made, y'all. We've had a very productive day. Hold on. Y'all. Okay, but anyway, y'all, on a serious note, we had some technicalities today, but I thank y'all for tuning in and staying loyal to the Kisha Kee show. We got some people on here tonight. I don't know. Again, my show will now be moved to all of you beautiful people. We are going forth on Wednesdays now at 7 p.m.
Even though it's 9:30 as hell right now.
It is definitely 9:30.
See, that was we just been spending that time like I said, we just made a commercial. She still did a photo shoot. We just been brainstorming and building on the business. You know what I mean? So, but we got a lot of content. I'm just looking at all of this stuff, and I know you just ready to talk about. You want to do it or what?
Yeah, I guess.
I know you do. I know you do. Because she was down in the dumps. She was that. That's the reason why she's here for so long. Because she just wanted to get something done, right?
Yeah.
She's just so dedicated to this thing, and she's a part of the team.
Yeah.
So it's like even if we ain't doing a show, there's still always work to be done, and some productivity to be.
Yeah, we got a lot of things done tonight, y'all.
Yeah, most definitely. So
we did.
So what is it that you wanted to discuss? What's the word on the street?
The word on the street. We want to first give a very good congratulations to Ketanji Brown. Ketanji Brown.
Yes. Is that her name?
Ketanji Brown Jackson. Wonderful. Miss Ketanji Brown Jackson becomes the first black woman confirmed to Supreme Court. Okay. That's dope sauce. That is extra dope, okay?
And I sat there and watched it. It was like 53 to 47, I believe the vote was. So for the three Republicans, shout out to those three Republicans, whoever y'all was.
Right, shout out to y'all.
That swayed the vote.
Yep. The Senate voted to confirm Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson as the first black woman Supreme Court justice, with 3 GOP senators joining Democrats to vote in favor of her confirmation. That is awesome. That's the Girl Talk segment. A big shout out to Ketanji Brown Jackson. We appreciate you showing out for the sisters. Congratulations. It's a celebration.
Yeah, so now we probably won't have as many, hopefully, brothers end up behind bars unjustly, because we got a sister.
Right, we got a sister
on
in
the stand
doing their thing, y'all.
On the stand, not in the office.
Right, in the office, on the stand.
So, yeah, we got a sister in the court now.
Yep, we got
hopefully
a sister
hopefully we can, have see more justice for people that look like us. So.
Yeah, but how y'all doing tonight? I know this is like random. Now, like
this is like random. I know it's like we're not used to seeing a show this time.
This time of the night and everything. How y'all doing?
It's all good.
It's all good. Okay, so speaking of things happening, word on the street is Will Smith. Now y'all know that he just had this whole incident with Chris Rock with the whole slap incident. And everybody's been talking about that all week long. But now...
Longer than a week. Now it's been shit. I think it's been damn near 2 weeks.
Yeah, it has. But they've been talking about this nonstop. We got people putting it up, making conversation, making shows about it. I just seen everything under the sun with this Will Smith thing. But the Academy moves up the meeting to decide on Will Smith's sanction. Okay,
sanction. It sounds like he's Russia or something. Like he's sanctioning Will Smith.
They are really trying to get like some sort of disciplinary act with Will Smith. So the Board of Governors for the Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Sciences has moved up its planned date to decide on possible sanctions against Will Smith for slapping Chris Rock at this year's ceremony. So it was supposed to be April 18th, actually. They're moving it up tomorrow. What are your thoughts on that, Mark? Do you think that something is going to happen where he's going to get suspended or some sort of expulsion?
Suspended from what? Something he already resigned out of?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like exactly what is going to happen.
What's going to be the disciplinary actions? And I feel like he doesn't care, number one. I ain't going to say he don't care, but if he had cared enough about the disciplinary actions, he would have not resigned. I mean, he pretty much like, okay, I'm gonna do it to myself. You know what I mean? So it's like whatever it is that you can do. What more can you do to me? And then on top of that, I feel like he did that to kind of do damage control before they attempted to find other things and magnify those things to try to make him look bad in the day that they throw him under the bus. So he was just like, I'm just gonna bow. So it's just like whatever y'all gonna do to me, shit, I've already done it. You can't do me worse than I did. So now it's like whatever they do to him now, it makes it look like they're attacking him and they're doing it just for the specific purpose of making him look bad. Because I'd be damned if one thing, I don't care if he was wrong, which I don't feel he was completely right, but I don't feel like he was wrong. I'm kind of like, I hate to say on the fence because I'm not on the fence about nothing, but it's like but anyway, he is still going to survive from this at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And I don't think one thing that a person does should damage all of the 30 plus years of positivity has contributed to Hollywood and our community, and the pedestal we put him up on and looked up to, like it's not going to erase that. I don't feel, but that was kind of whack for him to do.
It was. It was just the wrong time, wrong place.
I would have expected better of Will. You know what I mean? To handle that a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? As I said before. But at the same time, I do believe in defending your wife and that by any means necessary, in any event necessary. You know what I mean? But it's just about going about this. It's a time and place for everything, and that wasn't, I believe, the time nor the place for that type of rebuttal for that. Like if you're gonna slap him, you just slapped him when nobody was looking. You know what I mean? And people say, "Oh well, a public insult merits a public response." You know what I mean? Well, in that instance, right, we're gonna say, well, this should have been matched with a verbal response as opposed to a physical one. He didn't physically attack Jada, so there's no reason for him to physically put his hands on the man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, I don't know. I still stand behind Will because I do feel like Jada is toxic.
Jada is toxic as fuck.
Jada is very toxic.
Yeah, she and then the fact that she, I don't know if that was a real statement. I don't want to quote that about her saying that she wished that Will wouldn't have did it and she's not a woman that needs defense. I don't know if that was a real statement or not. I didn't dig enough into that to find out if that was an actual statement that she made or not. But just, I'll say how she moves in my observation. It's just...
Because as a woman, the last thing you want is for your husband to be ridiculed. We see what's going on with Bill Cosby. We see all of these black men being ridiculed. I don't know if I would have just let my husband just walk up there because of the backlash like this. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, he kind of did it so abruptly. I don't even think she had a moment to even stop him.
That's what I said too. So that's what I was thinking when people were saying, well, she didn't try to stop him or nothing. But in that case, I would say, well, you know what? In the event that after it was over,
right,
she didn't really do nothing to console or anything.
Yeah, like I know. Which she did not. She ain't do anything.
That can be the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we see that she didn't do that. So,
yeah, she did not console him whatsoever.
It wasn't no kind of affirmation for him. You know what I mean? After that, you know what I mean? Nothing. So.
Yeah, nothing took place after that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I stand behind Will. We love you, Will. No. It just was crazy what took place with you that night, brother. You can't just get up there and walk on the stage and slap the brother.
Let me ask you something. Now, did you hear or see the situation very similar to that just happened recently with T.I.?
No, enlighten me. Ooh.
So there was a lady, young lady comedian at a club down in ATL. Was on the stage, and I seen it briefly. And I believe the joke was something along the lines about him and Tiny's situation about the alleged girl that is supposed to be kid. You know what I mean? And he took it. He damn near had a Will Smith moment. He went up there on the mic and took the mic. Nah, you ain't about to play with me about that. And this is a woman. He all in her face and did it up about T.I.
Word. You know, T.I.'s off the chains.
And then, they smoothed it out afterwards, I guess, just for the sake, I guess, for the audience or whatever. She got back on. He made his piece. He said what he had to say. Then she got the mic and, said, well, this is my show. I'm a comedian. I'm going to say what I got to say about, speaking of, claiming her civil rights as a comedian and shit. But then it was like, he just sat back up there. He came back and sat on the stage just being nonchalant. Just, I told you ain't going to say nothing else. If you say something else, it's going to be. But, yeah, it was a real situation with T.I. and a woman comedian in Atlanta over the weekend.
T.I., brother.
Research that when we get off the air.
So I am going to research that.
You can bring that one back as part 2 to this one.
Right. Listen, T.I., the brother, it's just he's always in something. Like he's into it with Shekinah, Tiny's friend. He's into it with a couple of other people, and everybody know T.I. just, I don't know, he just sometimes I feel like he likes to be seen. He'll do anything to stay relevant, but that's another topic. I still love T.I., but that's wild. Come on, man.
Nigga, your podcast twin, Kisha, sister Lachelle, right there from the Making Them Think podcast, says she tuned in with you. Both of y'all are
hey,
the Kisha.
Lachelle.
The Kisha twins.
Ooh, Lachelle. Today has been a productive day.
Yeah, we had a She
we
late
on the Kisha Kee show, y'all.
Late, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
we late.
We just went live just off of a spur of the moment.
Yeah, we did spur of the moment, y'all. So excuse us.
Testing to see if the broadcast will connect because Facebook, Fuckerberg was giving us some zuck.
Yeah,
and
y'all, because it's real. So we still on that 7.
Now you see my trouble, my life that I go through dealing with this shit. Man. Technical difficulties. Live broadcast, sometimes you have technical difficulties. Get around.
He did this sporadically. I was like, we live. Okay, wait a minute. We live. Okay, hey, y'all.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving forward, y'all seen the video. Y'all know what I'm about to talk about. Paula Patton with the fried chicken in the grease with the seasoning on top of the grease. Please, if you got that footage, make it make sense.
Oh, my God. Let's show. You want to show them the damn
Yes. Please put the chicken on the screen for the people.
And we're going to begin the seasoning. So just wait. I think we're on this step 3? No, this is step 4. We're on step 4. Okay. Now the next process, step 5, is the seasoning. So it's just 3 ingredients that I use for seasoning these fried chicken. My mother's recipe, so it's Lari seasoning salt, very important. Pepper, organic pepper. Paprika, organic. I try to do organic when I can. If you can't, no big deal. We just do the best that we can. All right. So I start to dust this with the Lari salt, right? Each chicken gets enough, maybe a little too much, because I like it a little salty. Okay, each chicken getting a nice little dose of pepper. And we give it some paprika. All right, we're late to the next step now. Look, that's a good color. Because I'll probably flip it again, because I want this side to get all of the spices that the other side got, right? So I'm gonna flip it. All right. So now we repeat. Okay, so these chickens are ready to go. Look at, they look pretty. They're brown. They got a little crispiness on it. And now, okay, I should have shown you. Put down some paper towels to soak up the grease. Right. That look good. That looks perfect. And so then that becomes the chicken that I get to eat and taste. But this is gonna be pretty hot. But very good. Very good. Yay. So that's...
Whoa.
Now, you know what?
Wait a minute.
I done seen a lot of different shit, right? They got a lot. You know how every day, like nowadays, everybody like to come up with different flavors for like the candy bars. They got different flavors for the candy bars, the cereals. I done seen a lot of that, right?
Right.
I ain't never in my life seen no Oreo chicken where it's black on the outside and white on the inside. This shit was raw on the inside and burnt on the outside. Where the fuck do you make Oreo chicken? Okay.
Right. First of all, hold on now, Paula. Now you my girl, but you got to make this make sense.
That's your girl. That's your people.
She's nice. I really hold on. I really loved her in Baggage Claim. Basically, I really like her as an actress, but I don't like her as a cook. Because first of all, that is not what we do. We do not, and I repeat, we don't season our grease.
You didn't season the chicken. You seasoned the grease.
You seasoned the grease.
And you burnt the outside of the chicken. And partially, it's like aloe burnt that you gave the chicken and shit. It's like in patches. You burnt the chicken in patches, and then the inside of it was still raw.
First of all, what are your thoughts about this? Like, first of all, she said her mama. She got the recipe from her mama. She said it's a recipe.
Stop trying to beat us. Stop.
Yeah, please.
Stop.
Please. First of all, Paula, why did she tell you to season the grease?
She didn't. Hopefully she didn't.
She put paprika. Hey. Okay, black pepper.
In the grease.
And Lori's.
In the grease.
In the grease.
It melted when it got in the grease.
And then there's a picture where she got like 3 little plates with all of the chicken on display.
And then she split it open as if to see.
Listen, right. That we're going to enjoy. I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare eat that.
Oreo chicken.
Oreo chicken, y'all. Okay? First of all, okay, Paula is black. Wait a minute, okay?
Who said that?
Lachelle.
Is she?
Yeah.
Is she?
Yeah, she is.
Is she?
A little bit, yeah, just a
Wait,
little
let
bit.
me go back to the video to see what the hell I just didn't see the first time.
Wait, did we say that she wasn't black?
Huh?
Did we say she wasn't black?
I'm just saying it. I'm trying to look at the video because did we call her a white lady? Maybe we called her, she looked like a white lady. She's not black.
Well, see, anyway, it really don't matter whether she's, black or white. Well, I mean, the seriousness, the situation at hand is the way that the chicken was cooked.
No, the issue at hand is the seasoning, right?
Well, yeah, like why I didn't understand the concept. Well, see, what she should have done if she wanted to do it like that, just put seasoning in the flour,
like you're supposed to do it.
Right? You know what I'm saying? And then shake it up and put it up in the grease. Yeah, she did that totally messed up. But Paula, that's my girl though. But I had to show y'all. Mark said, "Stop trying to be us."
Oh well, I guess okay. Well, stop trying to be people who can cook.
Okay, all right.
Let me clean that up then. If she's black, then stop trying to be us, people who know how to flour chicken. Damn it.
Yeah, she's supposed to have cooked that better. But anyway,
I thought she was white. I really did thought she was. That's why I said that.
I know that.
She looked white. I thought. I don't know who Paula Patton is.
I knew she was mixed. She was Robin Thicke white.
What did she do? Oh, Robin Thicke's white.
She's the kind of girl you want.
Yeah, I know who Robin Thicke is and shit.
Yeah,
he's probably more black than her apparently because of how she's looking how she seasoned chicken.
Y'all, I'm telling y'all. Okay, so
more
Michelle,
black than she seasoned.
What is your thoughts on the whole way that she seasoned the chicken? Because they've been talking about this all week. They done made memes about it. They done made videos about it. They done made TikToks about it. That was crazy. Seasoning the chicken and then the grease turned black. So now what? We got burnt grease chicken, because you definitely won't taste the season like that. Like, whatever.
That remind me, man. I was young, man. I first got on the internet. I was probably like 19, 20. I was still working at KFC, so I know how to make some chicken,
right?
At least, from scratch type shit.
Scratch.
Just the procedure, if not.
Right.
Else. So yeah, this chick. I met this chick. What was it, off of AOL? Telling my age and shit. You know what I mean? This chick, I was 19. This motherfucker was probably about 37. A substitute teacher. She invited me over. She cooked dinner and shit. She wants some food. I'm like, hell yeah, I want some. What you cook? Chicken? Oh, chicken. All right. She go in there and she put some chicken that looked like it was raw. It had to have been baked chicken. It wasn't fried, but it looked raw. And she put it in the microwave. And it's like you put raw chicken in the microwave. Like I could still see the hair follicle bumps on the skin of the chicken. Like it wasn't cooked at all. It's like, come on, you put
you talking
raw
about you
chicken.
Can see the hair follicles.
So that's what that chicken remind me of. That's what I'm looking at. It looked like raw, uncooked, not ready. Kill you if you eat it. Don't go to sleep after you bite this bone chicken.
Oh my God. You know what? And then like I never understood the gold chicken. Have you been seeing that?
I've seen that.
You seen that?
I don't
it's like
know
people
if I
are doing crazy things
know.
surrounded with chicken. Gold? That's just like on
real,
St. Patty's Day when they make the chicken green. I don't understand that.
But the thing that I don't understand about the gold chicken is they say that it's actual 24 karat gold.
Yeah, that's
flakes
crazy.
Or liquefied hot like you. So
what
happens when I eat it? Does it solidify? And now I got a gold plated belly and some shit like, and now my shit in gold or something. You know what I mean? Can I take this shit to the bank? Should I take it to the jeweler? What should I do with this gold? I don't know. How they make gold, actual gold, edible is what I'm.
But you know what though? It's a lot of things that I kind of like.
It's metal. Though. How can you make edible metal?
Yeah, like when people put beer on their chicken on the grill. I ain't gonna lie, I don't really get it. What is that?
It's seasoning.
It's seasoning. So what is okay? So is it supposed to give it a little?
Yeah, you've ate some beer on your chicken.
I'm
before.
Probably did.
Yeah. and you loved it.
And I loved it.
And you loved it. Yeah, I guarantee you. Yeah.
And I loved it. Look, what she said.
Put the seasoning in the beer and put it on the chicken in the barbecue grill and shit.
Yeah, we know that, Shell, for sure. We do that. You see her comment. She said her mom is white, though, so that explains why.
Okay, well, yeah, see, and that probably explains why I don't know her, because I only really know Robin Thicke because he's 1-2 songs, and I definitely don't give a fuck about who he's married to. I'm not one of them people that's in tune with all of the celebrities and they, love life and all of that shit. That's not my expertise. It's not my area of. I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, but I mean, it ain't so much about color, y'all, because I don't want to get it twisted. It's not. It's just, I don't want to get it twisted, y'all, on the Kisha Kee show.
This is the Kisha Kee show, right?
This is the Kisha Kee show. I don't want to get it twisted.
The views and opinions of Mark D is not those of Kisha Kee. It's those of Mark D.
It's nothing. I want to make sure that y'all know that.
Y'all know y'all can't cook chicken, though. Okay, let me.
But that chicken was not right, and we all collectively agreed upon that. And the fact that she released that to the people is just crazy. But yeah, y'all. So I feel good tonight. Mark, how you feel?
I'm good. I feel especially better because, the whole technical difficulty shit had me, I was frustrated too, because I'm like, damn, I got a whole nother list of shows for tomorrow. I hope this shit is really done and, updated or whatever. But like I said, I called it. I said, Facebook be updating and, sometimes it prevent us from connecting. Even sometimes when trying to go live from your cell phone, sometimes Facebook be fucking up. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's just that.
Yeah, y'all. Yeah,
so that's the reason why we late. But
that's the reason why we're late.
We still got work done. Like we wake up, man. Wait till y'all see her. This woman here.
Absolutely
the
foolish.
Bloopers. Wait until you see the blooper footage from this one trying to make her commercial from her show.
Yeah, y'all.
I'm gonna have a lot of fun editing this.
Yes.
I almost called you an idiot. You're not an idiot, but you don't have good sense. I just
listen. Laughter is beautiful. Like I said, the Kisha Kee show, laughter and love. That's what it's all about. You gotta laugh. You understand what I'm saying?
The traffic jam is coming up. The traffic jam.
Yes.
Tell them about the traffic jam.
Oh no, you tell them. Yeah, I actually got one more story for them about young Gunu. There's a heaven for the
let's
G.
Let's talk about that then. Yeah, do that.
Let's talk about young Gunu.
Who in the hell? Oh, that's not a good thing to say right now, considering the situation. That's right. Not no.
First of all, y'all, let's talk about this. Now we've seen a lot of wait a minute, let me rephrase that. We've seen a lot of impractical funerals. But young Gunu's funeral, this one just kind of took the K, okay? This is a Maryland rapper. His deceased body was put on display in a D.C. nightclub. The rapper was shot and killed March 18th in the District Heights area of Maryland. Now, the kicker of the situation was he's standing up. I don't even know. Let me just let y'all take a look at the way that this must have been his wishes. It had to have been. And we will talk about that. Young Gunu, that's a heaven for a G.
We just gonna play.
Please play the footage. Listen. To the street, rest in peace, young Gunu, and this is for the G. Yeah, I told you that I never thought it down. My niggas, we the last ones left, and life goes on. Rest in peace, young Gunu, there's a heaven for a G. All right, now rest in peace to this young man, because
absolutely
he was only 24 years old, and I send my love and my condolences to his family, but what are your thoughts about impractical funerals like this? Like, do you think that we should accept the wishes? Like, what if he actually requested that I want my funeral to be like this in the club so everybody can party with me one last time?
Yeah, man. You know what? That just shows the sign of the times and how normalized death is, and how conditioned we are, used to it, to the point where we could party like that around it. And it's like, and to say that, I don't want to sound like I'm taking nothing away from the people who celebrate like that. Like it's something wrong with it. I ain't trying to say, but it's just like it's like we shouldn't be that. Okay, I don't know, man, because death happens. I want to say okay with it, like we can do something to stop it, but it's just like, yeah, man, that's a hard one right there to, to each his own, I'll just say. But for me, because I'm just thinking about, okay, whatever wishes that I want, what are the difference between my wishes that I want, if it's not that extreme, and, and this person, what I mean? It's like, it's nothing special about me to where my wishes is better than theirs because they want what they want and I want what I want. But it's just like, that's too much for me. I wouldn't want to be that in the middle of the club.
Yeah, I just felt like
that's it's just morbid.
Yeah, it is very, very morbid and very, very creepy. Even though, and you can tell that few people in the video were very uncomfortable, but they're there to pay their respects. Yeah. And again, I send my love and my condolences because this gun violence thing is just gotten out of hand. I spoke to a few people yesterday and I was like, how do y'all feel about the summer in Detroit? And I had people literally tell me, like, I'm not going outside like that. You know what I'm saying? And this young man, based upon the research that I did, he was out there with the guns in the video like they do nowadays. You know what I'm saying? But I just thought that his funeral was just like, whoa. Like, have you standing up in a nightclub. Now, the beauty of the situation is everybody was celebrating.
That's why I said it's like it's hard to speak. It's not, and I'm not speaking down. It's just like it's hard to speak against a situation like that when they come together for remembrance, when they come together to show respects and all of that. But just like we said earlier about other situations, there's time and place for everything, right?
Yeah.
And I just don't think that that's the time or the place to display someone's, you know, body in that state, partying around it. It's just
I don't. Yeah, that would have been a bit uncomfortable, you know, for me up in there. But the thing is that had to be something that he wanted. You know what I'm saying? I think there was a show or something like that where I seen like drive-up funerals. I seen a couple of pictures with people on motorcycles, people being buried in their cars and stuff like that.
Retarded ass hustle. For one, I'm not gonna lie, to be in a club with a standing dead body, I'm running if any movement pop off, mistake
Seriously,
or whatever.
though, what if he would have disconnected up there?
What if he would have failed? Right? What if it would have failed?
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what. And again, like I said, we're not, you know. Want to tread lightly on this. My condolences to his family, but the whole situation in a nutshell, though, was just very impractical.
It's like, what's next? What's next? Something happens at the club, and someone gets killed at the club, and now there's a dead body there, and we just keep partying. It's like, you know what I mean, like a Travis Scott concert. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, are we that comfortable with death that we can just we can have fun right here in the presence of it?
People getting drunk, moving around, probably bumped them. You know, because I think
God forbid anything happens to anybody immediately after that. And you thinking about that, man. We got, you know,
the whole
last
situation.
time we seen him was when he was standing up in the club.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then, to be honest, when I first seen the video, it kind of looked like his eyes were open, but it was his glasses, and it was the reflection. And I'm just like, yo, this whole situation is crazy. Like that picture. Do you got the picture when they said something about the fire on him? This is crazy, y'all. And then even during the situation, people up on Snapchat posting a picture talking about he got the fire on him, which is firearm, you know, for those that don't know what that is. But he got the fire on him. My boy was clean.
So he had a gun on him while he was standing up in the club.
My boy was clean.
They don't allow firearms in the club. But he's dead. And that's the first thing I would say. He died of gunfire. Okay. And they don't let firearms in the club. But then they allowed his dead body with a firearm in the club to party.
Yeah.
It's just,
yeah, the whole situation was just wow. But again, my condolences and love to rapper Gunu, you know, and y'all, we have to do better, man. Like, people are not even living to see 30, 18, 12. I think last week on my show, we had kids with the firearm, the 12 and 13-year-old cousins. This is just like an ongoing thing. And people be like, well, how can we make it better? Or this has got to stop. When I see comments like that, I get irritated because it's really like, what can you really do? What could
you have done as a community, you know what I mean, to stop a situation? Like, I could see if it was something like, you know, a gun violence, random drive-by shootings and stuff like that. Like, that's something that can be prevented. But it's like when you got, I mean, but again, I guess you could do it's like keep the guns away from the kids, number one.
Keep the guns away from the kids,
If somebody could have done something, I'm sure they would have. You know what I mean? So that's the thing about that. But then, you know, you got that all the way up to, you know, I just found out just yesterday, like 24 hours ago, you know, one of my homeboys that I grew up with passed away. He was 40 years old, and he didn't know that he had diabetes.
Yeah, see, that's sad. Yeah.
And didn't wake up, you know what I'm saying?
Sending my love.
So it's just like, you know, as far as we are concerned, it's either, you know, gun violence, we're not living old as we used to be by any circumstance, you know what I mean? This is, whether it be gun violence or health reasons, so, you know, just, you know, take care of yourselves.
You got to take care of yourself. You know, take care of yourself, stay out of the way, stay out of the streets. The streets don't love you, you know. That's serious. When our moms be like, the streets don't love you. They don't. You know,
you just said, you know, people was talking about this summer, like, not going out too much.
I'm not going out like that.
If it ain't about business, and you know, it got to be definite business. It ain't going, you know, if it ain't nobody in my immediate circle that I'm, you know, dealing with on nothing, like, it ain't no reason for me to just be out lingering at everybody's party. You know what I'm saying? Come have your birthday party at my bar. No.
Nope.
I don't know what kind of crowd you have, and that's part of the reason why at the traffic jam, case in point, you're speaking of, shameless plug, it's really like a private event, you know what I mean, as far as our meet and greet for the network. It's not a flyer that you're going to see with the address on it, you know what I mean? If you haven't done what you needed to do to find out where it is, then you don't know where it is. It's not like any and everybody can just pull up and walk in and pay you at the door, you know what I mean? I'm gonna know the people that are at my event, whether it's 100 people there or it's 1,000 people there. It's gonna be listed and documented who's there for multiple different reasons. Just not only just exchanging the resources and the information and being able to reconnect with my previous patrons, you know what I mean, but for safety and security reasons, you know what I'm saying? And all everybody that's involved will be, I want to create as much of a I want to say family-like atmosphere, but just of a club-like atmosphere, unit, it's possible, and everybody knowing each other. So I don't want to, allow no bullshit to happen if I can help it.
Right, and it's not a matter of being fearful. Like, you gonna go outside and have fun, but it's just that you got these people are dropping like flies out here, and it don't matter.
Not being fearful, it's being proactive as opposed to reactive.
Right.
Too many times that we fall victim to, whatever it is going on out here, and then have to jump to the defense of what's going on afterwards and try to fix the shit. But we don't put enough emphasis into preventing the shit from happening in the first place. So
exactly.
That's all it is. So it's not like you say, it ain't being scary or being fearful. It's nothing. It's just knowing the voids and filling in the gaps of knowing where some of these problems come from. And to help prevent some of the issues from happening in the future. That's all it is.
And the thing about the matter is that it's not even it's so bad out that you could just be doing you, enjoying yourself with your family. Somebody break out with a fight. Now you in the midst of gunfire. You know what I'm saying? It's so bad, like Hart Plaza and everything. I don't think anything happened last year.
Not to my knowledge. I mean, but we know the climate of downtown Detroit right now, so that's part of the reason why. You say I don't think the D would go for that. What do you mean? What are you talking about, Venus? You don't think the D would go for what? But yeah, that's part of the reason why it's not as much. The crime element downtown Detroit has reduced. You know what I mean? And we know why, and that's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say that. I'm not saying it is it's a bad thing, but they need to implement some of that attention into the city.
Yeah, like
really
Mayor Mike Duggan with the apartments that we talked about last week. If they would do more things as far as recreational for the kids to get involved, for us to even get involved. I feel like people get bored and just want to do stuff. And
that's part of the reason why they leave, because there's nothing here to do. I mean, even down to food, right? Restaurants, you know what I'm saying? It's really limited in the city as far as where you can go eat unless you want to go downtown. We got more and more, especially local, small businesses, restaurants popping up, black owned, if you want to call it that, popping up. But it's just like on comparison to other major cities. I mean, Detroit doesn't have as much variety, as much flavor, as much choice for anything when it comes to entertainment, food, occupation, recreation, all of that.
Yeah.
We kind of behind on a lot of that. So that's the reason why people leave. And I believe that's by design that they did it that way.
We're really flashy. One thing about Detroit people.
We're a fashion.
Yeah, we are real flashy up here. We are the celebrities. I was telling somebody that the other day. I feel like Detroit people have this concept.
I mean,
we are the celebrities.
The music industry, along with Hollywood, has taken implemented a lot of style and a lot of slang and a lot of look and character from Detroit. I mean, all the way from back in the day. So we know that, you know what I mean? And that's part of the reason why they won't let us back in the game because of, or not, I'm going to say that because we back now, but it took us so long since Motown because they know the clutch that we had on the industry and the world's attention when we had it, you know what I mean? So, a lot of the things that you see in Hollywood and music, it did come from, it stemmed from Detroit or had Detroit roots. So.
Absolutely, y'all. Absolutely. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, y'all, like I said, we had just went live, y'all, and was like, let's do it. Since
it connected, it's kind of like an impromptu Kisha Kee show after we got done making a commercial and working on scripts and shit like that for the all kind of stuff. We're gonna tell you all of the herbs and spices.
Yeah, we got some
shit
things that we were
coming.
working on.
Most definitely.
Some things coming.
Yeah. So next week you are on at.
We are on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. y'all.
Instead of Thursdays.
So come and tune in and rock with me. Laughter and love is my concept. Like, all about laughing, having a good time, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up so I can get going to my niece and my nephew. And I love my babies. I miss y'all. I would like to thank y'all again. Like I said, we had some technicalities, but we are rolling next week, 7 p.m. sharp. And I would like to thank you for tuning into the Kisha Kee Show. Go to the website to look at previous episodes, to donate to the show. You can also go to the website. Also, Take Care of Home or Somebody Else Will is the play that I'm in on May 8th. Mother's Day. We still have general admission. Tickets are $25. If you are interested, bring your lady, bring your mama, bring your family. We want you all there. Okay? Come DM me. Kisha Kee is my Facebook page, or you can buy the tickets from Eventbrite. I'm stuttering tonight. What's wrong with me? I am stuttering. Hold on. You can buy the tickets on Eventbrite, but I would prefer for you to get the tickets from myself. Okay, so again, until next time, I appreciate you guys supporting and rocking with me. Thank you.
Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7